Hi, I'm Mark. This is the Action Figuratorium, and if you were to come here and see this and this, you would think that I'm some kind of a Pac-Man nut, but I'm not. I'm a guy who goes to thrift stores, which is why we're going to be talking about today's thrift store rescue. These remote-controlled Pac-Man figures or vehicles, don't know what you want to call them. We're going to take a look at these vintage 2014. They have been sitting around. Can we get them working again? You'll find out. So these came from thrift store and came also with their remotes, which look like two Pac-Man joysticks. I think that's kind of cool. It says Pac-Man right on it. And these are part of a set. So they only came with this, two figures, a good guy, a bad guy, Pac-Man, a ghost, and the controllers, no other figures. The controllers run on 2 AAA batteries. The cars run on 3 AAA batteries. The joysticks actually have a sound that you can engage. That, of course, is the Pac-Man, and I think you might know what the ghost is going to sound like. Those can be toggled on and off. You must have, of course, the backs securely fastened for it to hold the batteries down enough. I found that was a problem. So basically, when I got these, they had old batteries in them that had corroded, and I didn't know that these were going to make it. So the first thing I did is I fired up these, and the Ghost one worked right away, but the Pac-Man one did not. And then when I tried this for the first time, the Ghost moved a teeny tiny bit, and that was it, and the Pac-Man not at all. So we cleaned out the battery compartments and put fresh batteries in and let them charge a little bit, build up some capacitance, and with a little bit of moving back and forth, all of these units became working units. So we're going to talk a little bit about these guys as far as their good, bad remote control features go. Each one of these cars has 2 wheels in the back, 1 in the front. The Ghost, 2 in the front. This sort of like acts as a rudder that steers it. They have some type of little sensors all around them, but the compartments that the batteries go in are slightly different based upon the size of the creature itself. These are extremely weak RC cars. These do not go over anything rough. They only go on smooth, and they don't go very fast. These are pretty slow, and sometimes you don't think that they're going to get going. But they will drive around. You can steer them. They're a little bit janky, but they do operate. Now, I think that these are cool looking. I bought them thinking that they weren't going to work and that they would just be cool sort of pop culture sculptures that you could have kicking around. The joysticks are kind of that way too. They're kind of cool. These could become cool set pieces on a, like a diorama set of people in an arcade. Maybe you walk through 2 of these and there's an archway, and amongst the arcade games, you might have some like kind of cool, sort of furniture set up for action figures to mingle with. That's what I was thinking. And I thought that if these actually worked, then we could do some type of movies with them. They could always drive by the camera get some stuff out that way. But when they finally got working, I was pretty excited because it meant that if I have to, I can send these back into the wild. I can sell it off as a working unit, and it's pretty cool, like little pop culture, you know, 6, 7-year-old gizmos. Might be worth it to someone to have them on the shelf if you really love Pac-Man. So if they were to come out with these again, remake them on some level, what would I enhance or make better about these? I would, of course, increase the power and steering and sort of the engines and the wheels of the vehicles themselves, make it a little more heavy duty, make it so it can go a little bit faster, turn a little bit better, just upgrade a little bit. Be kind of worth it to have them, you know, so that they drove nice rather than just a generic remote control that they put some Pac-Man looking stuff on. That's the first thing, is I would upgrade those. Next, I would do Pac-Man. I would do 4 ghosts. I would do a ms-pacman. I would do a couple of fruit, you know, like a cherry or something that's you could drive around as well. Have it be in its own kind of cool car, and I would essentially have 6, and I would come up with 2 sets of 3. I would have 1 Pac-Man, excuse me, 2. I would do 8 total, 2 sets of 4. One set would have a Pac-Man, 2 ghosts, and like a fruit, right? The other one would have a ms-pacman. The other 2 ghosts, so you have to buy both packs to get 4 ghosts, and a different kind of fruit from the game. So 2 fruit, 4 ghosts, 2 pack people, right? Split into 2 different packs. That's how I would sell these. Next, I would see, and this has to be in the budget, I would see if there's a way that you could make the ghosts change color, that there would be some sort of LED scheme or some type of light that you could toggle along with the sound to change the color of these guys. For the Pac-Man, it'd be great if it had some type of animatronic mouth that moved. You know, are these big asks? Maybe that's a deluxe version? Hard to say. Anyways, these are pretty cool for just sort of pop culture gizmo, and if you see anything like this, you should pick it up because they make cool sculptures. So